You'd think that getting your biggest royalty check to date would be a win, that you'd be happy. But when I got my $950, my heart sank. Here's why and what I did next. My name is Jason Dowdy, and I'm on a journey to quit my 9-to-5 and do music full-time. I've been a producer for over 20 years, and I'm finally making a go of it. If you're somebody that's in the same boat, you want to make your music into a living, subscribe to this channel, follow this channel, and follow the hashtag #MusicIsTheDayJob. All right, so I opened my statement, and I thought it was going to be around $1,100 to $3,000 based on what I've had in the past with major network placements at this time of day, with this type of duration, with underscore work and that type of stuff. But it was less than I thought it was going to be.
I'm a sad panda.
Instead, it was $950, and I'll be honest with you, I felt a little bit disappointed. This is my payment from Q4, and last fall and last winter in Q4, I was getting placement after placement. I got a good 30 to 40 during that particular quarter. So I thought the payday was going to be bigger for this. And another thing, I've only gotten like 2 placements in the last 3 months. So that paycheck for last quarter is going to be pretty small. This number ain't cutting it. If I want to make a living doing music, this just ain't going to do it. Plus, you have to reinvest your money. You have to buy VSTs, gear, equipment. You may have subscriptions to things like disco and other things, right? You have to reinvest. But this is the secret sauce. You see, this is where most people quit. And a great analogy that I just heard from the Sync Producer Hub, which I'll tell you more about later, is there's this video by Alex Hormozi where he talks about a marathon versus a sprint. Most producers who jump into the sync space jump in like a sprint. They go hard. They start creating a lot of tracks. They format them correctly. They start pitching and pitching and pitching. But then, like, if you're in a marathon, you may start off with a sprint, find that you're exhausted, look around, and realize that you're alone, right? And the finish line is way far away. You don't even know where it is. And that's when most people quit. You have to realize that on a marathon, you need to pace yourself, right? And it's the same with this. The thing with sync is that it's a marathon, but you don't actually have a finish line. You don't know where that finish line is. I mean, the finish line is the final curtain because you're going to be doing this again and again and again. So you really have to fall in love with the process, fall in love with making music, fall in love with all of it, creating new relationships, networking, all of the things that go with it. And once you do that, that's when you start being successful.
Get that money.
So at this point in the game, I'm about 6 months into trying to make this into a living. And I'm on a 3-year journey, right? So I have 2.5 years left. So 4 things I want to point out besides having that time left is, number 1, I did land a $3,000 deal recently with a music library. Those are the upfront sync fees. Plus, I'm going to earn back-end royalties off of that as well. I might have music airing on TV right now that I just don't know about. Once those cue sheets come in, next month I could get a bunch of placements. You just never know with this game. And the sync game has a delay, right? It doesn't happen right away. It's always 6 to 9 months before you're paid for something that airs anyway. So keep that in mind. And finally, I'm getting paid real money. Like, that's $950 I did not have before, and that's U.S. money. So I'm from Canada, so that's more like $1,300 in, Canadian dollars. So it's not zero, and it's a real check. So the progress is happening. It is happening.
So good. What next? What next?
And you got to remember there's a snowball effect, right? You have to get started somewhere, and it starts off as a little snowball, but as it rolls and rolls, it just gets bigger and bigger. And this $950 is proof that it works. You stack placements, the numbers grow. The more placements you get, the more you get. And you can't get to that $6,500 a month phase without starting at the $950 phase. All right, so I'm going to drop some gems right here. If you're a music creator and you want to make a living at it, these are the 4 big takeaways. So number 1, it's a long game, right? Keep that in mind. Nothing happens overnight. Nothing happens over 3 or 4 months. It's that snowball effect. The hard part isn't getting in. The hard part is staying in. It's all about consistency, and it's all about that marathon pace. If you felt that gut punch feeling before, if your heart sank because it wasn't as much money as you thought it was, just realize you're not alone. A lot of people feel that way as well. You just got to keep doing it. Don't quit right before the real fruit starts to come, right before those big payments start to come. Take the little bit that you are making, realize that's proof that this can work, and keep at it.
It's so simple.
Now, I'm part of a community called the Sync Producer Hub, which is a program that teaches music creators how to get your music into TV and film, and ultimately how to make a living at it. If you're interested in that kind of thing, the link is in the description. And if you want to follow my journey and learn from my mistakes, make sure you watch this next video.